This is AI AF, Artificial Conversations about Real Intelligence, hosted by Brandon Appercell and Steve Mudd. Today, we're diving into the surreal rise of creative AI, from avatar clones and virtual influencers to text-to-video tools that are starting to write, direct, and star in their own content. Let's get synthetic.
Welcome to the podcast. Today we're diving into the most fascinating shifts in creative AI, especially over the past quarter. It's like the creative landscape is literally being redefined by breakthroughs in video and image generation, major funding waves, and even regulatory clarifications.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, how many times have we seen video generation go from a fun experiment to something that's practically production ready?
Exactly. Take Google's VO3. It's now running full force on YouTube Shorts. This is big because it's the first time we're seeing cinematic quality videos with synchronized audio right on a mainstream platform.
Yep.
It's like the leap from novelty to a real creative tool truly happened.
That's such an interesting point. So VO3 is making it possible for creators to generate fully polished content on the fly without needing a full production crew.
Yeah, and right next to that, OpenAI's Sora is also steadily changing the game. Imagine generating videos up to 20 seconds with insane realism. It's not just about pretty visuals either. It's packed with features like storyboard editing and remixing.
That's really neat. And then there's Runway's Gen 4. I find that one absolutely fascinating because it overcomes a long-standing barrier, the consistency of characters and worlds in extended sequences. Without that, even the best video generation feels a bit off, don't you think?
Right. We're finally overcoming the scattershot outputs that used to plague AI video creation. It's like when you're reading a book and the characters are heading in totally different directions unexpectedly, Gen 4 keeps everything in line, making sure narratives and visuals remain coherent.
Definitely. Moving to image generation then, what's new there? I've heard Midjourney version 7 has some groundbreaking updates.
Oh, it's revolutionary. Midjourney V7 now boasts enhanced 3D capabilities and improved photorealism. And get this, it even has integrated video generation features now, thanks to a near-F-like tech, which makes 3D content creation like so much more dynamic.
Yeah, that's truly next level. And alongside that, Adobe's Firefly has transformed too, right?
Absolutely. Adobe's Firefly is now an all-in-one creative suite that merges commercially safe AI models with solid integrations from Google Cloud and OpenAI. It gives professionals unprecedented creative control, especially with the new Firefly Image Model 4 and
Sounds like a
video
creative dream. With all these developments, the market's been on fire with record investments as well, correct?
Yep, totally. The generative AI market is exploding. From a value of about $37.89 billion in 2025, projections say it might hit around $1,623 billion by 2029. That's a compound annual growth rate of over 44%.
Wow, that's enormous. And these funding rounds, like OpenAI's crazy $40 billion round led by SoftBank, right? It's like investors are doubling down on the certainty of creative AI becoming a core component in creative industries.
Exactly. And it's not just about the money. It's the message that creative AI is evolving from an experimental phase to essential infrastructure. Investors, creators, and enterprises are all, well, gearing up for this new creative era.
Definitely. Now, shifting gears a bit, I find the legal and regulatory updates quite intriguing. How is that playing out?
Yeah, that's a critical point. There's been a landmark ruling in March 2025 stating that AI art can't be copyrighted unless there's a touch of human authorship. It really cements the idea that while AI is a powerful tool, the creative spark must still contest a human element.
I see. But isn't that a bit problematic? I mean, with so much AI-generated work out there, how do you really pinpoint that human contribution?
That's a good challenge, I agree. It's like trying to measure a drop of cream in a full coffee cup. The human touch might be subtle yet essential. Plus, watermarking technologies have come into play to assure content is really AI generated while preserving authenticity.
Right on. Definitely a delicate balance between pushing for innovation and protecting creators. Now, what about the way audio and visual generation are merging.
Ah, yes. Audio-visual synchronization is totally redefining creative AI. For instance, VO3 doesn't just churn out visually stunning videos. It synchronizes soundscapes, dialogue, and even background music. That's causing a major shift toward multimodal content creation.
Yeah, that sounds exciting. And I think OpenAI's advanced voice mode adds to that by integrating real time emotional responses. It's almost like um, having a conversation with an assistant who truly understands artistic nuance.
Exactly. It's not just about automating processes anymore. It's about creating a seamless experience where sound, image, and emotion all blend together to spark creativity.
Absolutely fascinating. Speaking of blending, the enterprise integration must be reshaping workflows too, right?
Sure is. Companies like Adobe, with their partnerships involving Google Cloud and OpenAI, are ensuring that these creative tools aren't just for the hobbyists, but are fit for business integration. Add Meta's Advantage Plus creative platform, automating ad creation. It's clear that AI is becoming a backbone feature in core marketing
Yeah, that really
strategies.
shows the potential for widespread industry transformation. And there's also a noticeable shift towards local AI generation, right? Privacy first, offline tools are becoming popular to avoid cloud dependency.
Exactly. With data privacy concerns getting hotter, creators are looking for tools that run locally so they remain in full control of their work. It's almost like um, you want the power, but also the assurance that your creative process stays
Very true.
personal.
Now, I know with all this evolution, there's some real impact on jobs. What's your take on that?
That's a significant part of the conversation. There have been reports of tens of thousands of AI related layoffs in the creative industry in 2025, especially affecting entry level positions. It's kind of a double edged sword. While certain roles are automated, we're also seeing the emergence of entirely new jobs like AI prompt engineering and human AI collaborative roles.
Yeah, I read something about that. A net gain in new opportunities globally. Right, it's estimated that millions of new roles could emerge, but it means upskilling is key. Do you think creators are ready for that shift?
It's a big change, definitely. It's like um, transitioning from a typewriter to a modern computer. There's a learning curve. It demands that creatives become, orchestrators of AI rather than just users.
Makes sense. And doesn't that also reflect on how creative workflows themselves are evolving? The integration of tools like ChatGPT's reasoning models and Google's Gemini 2.0 seems to signal that human creativity is becoming more of a directed, high level management process.
Exactly. The role of human AI partnership is taking center stage. Creatives now combine their innate vision with AI's efficiency, and that blend is proving to be exceptionally powerful.
Absolutely, very dynamic. So, looking ahead, what are you most excited about in terms of strategic implications for creative AI?
I'm really excited about the convergence of text, image, video, and audio generation onto unified platforms. It's like all the pieces of the creative puzzle are finally coming together. With developments like Adobe Firefly's all in one approach and Google's Gemini 2.0, the future really looks interconnected.
It really does. And then there's the regulatory framework evolving, which seems to promise not only clearer guidelines, but also greater trust in AI systems.
Absolutely. The regulatory clarity, like the copyright rulings and watermarking practices, ensures that while AI scales new heights, there's a foundational ethical backbone in place. It balances progress with protection for creators.
Exactly, and that's so crucial. Now, let's be real. There's a lot of debate about whether these rapid advancements could eventually um, overshadow genuine human artistry. What do you think about that?
That's a fair point. While some argue that AI might replace traditional creative roles, I believe it's more about evolving the type of creative work we do. It's like upgrading our toolkit rather than making us obsolete. Sure, there's a disruption, but history shows innovation always spurs new forms of art and expression.
I get that perspective. It sounds like the consensus is that creative AI is here to empower rather than replace.
Exactly. It's an amplification. The future won't be just about AI doing the work. It's about humans harnessing these tools in ways we haven't even dreamed of yet. It's an exciting time where creative visions are, supercharged by
Absolutely,
technology.
supercharged indeed. Well, this has been a whirlwind chat. It's astounding to see how these advances, from video generation to legal clarity, are reshaping the creative realm.
For sure. The pace is exhilarating and a bit overwhelming at times, but it's all signaling um, a future where creativity and technology interlock seamlessly. Thanks for joining this deep dive.
Thanks, and can't wait to see how these trends evolve.